Hi everyone, this is Chubby Berry here. Today is another Aliexpress dies of the day. So I'm going to introduce you to this die that I bought earlier, which is the merry-go-round die, or I should say it's a carousel horse. So the outlook for this dies is this one that I've made. I've made a few of it. Okay, so this is like how it should be paper pierced. I cut everything through a white cardstock, and actually I prefer to color it myself. So this is the first one that I have made. I was like struggling to put it up together. So this was the first one. So still not bad. Actually, I like this one a lot. Then I did it with the second one. This is the one, and you can see actually I like pink a lot, so everything is like a bit pinkish and trying to be more pastel. And then I'd also have the, let me zoom up a bit. Okay, so this is the full set that I have done using this one. And then I have made 3 horses here, which I'm going to do on some project. That's why I didn't put on this one. So this is very cute. I add the wing of Stella on it to make some shimmery, and then I just trying to color it in pastel color. And then I have this one. I try to make the hair looks colorful, so it's very shimmery here. I like this one a lot, the effect of it. And then another one. So for today, I'm going to show you how I'm doing the paper pierce it, and then some of the things that you need to look out for, or the sequence for it, in order to get a perfect horse for this one. Because like if you can see, initially I have like all this little thing that it didn't really put it well. So if you like to see how I do it, so continue, stay on this channel and watch how I do it. Okay, I've actually die cuts out all this from this. I only cut a set of it. You can actually, if you do not like to color it, you can use different color paper to do it, but I prefer to use my marker pen to color the thing that I want, so that it is easier for me to mix and match to get the color that I really want it to have. So it really depends on you. If you do not have so many color paper like I do, I just prefer to use my marker or something like Copic pen, but I'm using the Touch, which I bought it online from the China website. Okay, so these are what I have done. So I'm going to show you how I paper pierce everything together. So when you initially started, this is just a normal white color horse. You can actually have some emboss. It does have some emboss on it. If you really go through on it, it will have you will emboss the eyes on it. Yeah, but I don't really mind about it, whether it's been embossed or not, because I'm going to mark the place myself once it's complete. And likewise for the shoe, the horse, it does emboss over here. So if you want a more defined marking, you need to go through using your embossing plate, so that it is easier for you to color the edge of it. Me, I don't really mind, so I just put it here. So what I'm going to do it now is that let's paper pierce it together. So usually I will put on the tails. For me, the tails and the hair, I will always use the same color, since it's supposed to be the same, right? I'm not too sure. That's how. So just the first thing I do, it will be the tail, because the tail got nothing to be like obstructed. So the sharp edges, you see there's a more pointy one and this is more rounded one. The more rounded one is on the top, the pointy one is at the bottom. It will actually line it up properly. It actually lines exactly as where it is. So this should be a very simple one. The next thing that if you wanted to glue onto it, it should be this one. And for this thing, it doesn't really like put it exactly. So if you see the shape over here and you put it here exact on it, it will be an odd shape. So usually I try to match so long that I don't see the edge of here. So it's okay that it will exceed a bit, because the back should be alright. So the next thing I'm going to put up is this one. What I did here is just try to make sure there's no white space. It is the curve. It is mainly matching to this curve, so that it will look pretty. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do is we're going to add this thing. So if you can see, this is supposed to be underneath. You shouldn't put directly on it first, because the early stage that I did, I already put it first, and then like it wouldn't, if you match it, you didn't really know where to match it. If you put it in this way, probably when you add this thing, you notice that it is going to have some items, like some coming out. So what I did is that I will just add glue over here. So this is the curving in one, so I just add some glue over here, just at the edge of it. And then what I did is that using this one, you just try to find the area that you want. Usually what I did is that also the curve shape, just ensure there's nothing is being poked out. So this is how I did, like when I paste this thing down first before I add this. So you'll notice that this is coming out from here. So after like trying to figure out how I should do it, I should actually put this thing up first. So from there you will get a perfect shape for this, and then I will just add on to it. Should match perfectly to the curve shape over here. So you can place it down. So in the Aliexpress, like the store of it have this small little thing, but it doesn't really show in the picture that where this thing should be. I presume that this is the strap over here, so which I feel is quite perfectly nice. So this is where I'm going to add this on. But before I add this, I'm going to put up the hair, because and mainly what I'm going to do is that have this pointy edge to join to this one, but it will not match exactly for the rest of the area, but I just feel that it should be trying to cover as much as possible. So this pointy edge will be like joining to here, and the rest will be like, if you see from the back, it will have some edges coming out. So this is how it's going to be. So now we're going to add the hair for the horse. layer of it once you match with this one, but of course here will be some edges coming out, but I think it's fine for it. And then finally we're going to add this strap over here. So I may be wrong, but I guess this should be where it should be. So what we're going to do is that, if you can see this pointy edge, I'm going to put it to here, and then this pointy edge I'm going to strap it to the mouth. So this is what I think it should be at. The horse is complete, so what I need to do now is to add the nostril. So I just put a simple one. The eyes, I like to do it and then with a bit of wings on it. Yeah. So this is how my horse is going to look like. Okay. So with that, now what I'm going to add is the pole, and we're going to add this on it, and then we'll have the pole on it. This is the pole. So this is going to be like on top of here. It's like at the center of it. So it's just a little bit joining to it. So this thing will be a bit flimsy. So if you want it to be standing out, it's best that you back up with another piece of cardstock over here, so that it can be a bit more sturdy. But for me, I'm going to put it on a card, so once it's pasted down, I don't think there's any issue of it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this thing to it over here first. So I just add a tiny bit of glue over here at the bottom of it. Okay. So I try to centralize it. And paste it down. Oops, it's a bit crooked. Okay, never mind. And then we're gonna add this thing on top of here. You can put it straight, you can put it a bit tilted, depends on what you like. Probably I put it a bit tilted, it looks a bit cuter in this way. So, oops, I just gotta do it this way. Okay, should be fine. They have to be in front. Okay, so this is the finished product that I have done, and usually I want it to be more cuter, so I just add the wing of Stella to make it more shimmery. It's just like when you go to the merry-go-round, everything is like shimmery and magical. So you can just add everything, or you just want to add to a certain place. It just depends on you. For me, the more the merrier. So I just color everything up with wing of Stella to make the shimmery for the horse. So this is what I have for you today, and I hope you like this short explanation on how I paper pierce everything. And now it's Aliexpress brand of the week. You can actually like try to get hold of all this in a discount price, but the shop that I purchased is not giving discount for this, but I think you can try find other shops, probably they are giving the discount. So enjoy shopping at Aliexpress this week. Bye.